has a more small town feel. I still call it a town, even though the city has grown. It just has a very good community feel. So it's, that feeling that you have when you're in high school or college and you're getting work done, but you're still around your peers or your friends. It's your community, your family, and it's all in like a very reachable spot. That's how Fort Worth feels. So it doesn't feel like I've worked in Dallas, I've worked in Austin, I worked in Fort Worth. It just feels like home. It doesn't take too long to get anywhere. It's a very community feel. Fort Worth has everything you need, and you don't have to drive really far, and you can just be relaxed doing it. I feel like it's a different experience. I would say if you look at the freeways, in the mornings, most of the people are driving to Dallas for those jobs. So the challenges would be to get that workforce to come back into Fort Worth, if they're already established in a Dallas position or a Dallas career. Um, I've just always felt I've been in Fort Worth nearly 40 years, and I've worked in and out of Fort Worth during that time. And it just feels like if the talent pool is here, it's just the talent pool doesn't feel, in my opinion, the talent pool does not feel like the jobs are here. So people want to be within driving distance of their house with their job, right? They don't want to be power commuters where they're super commuters where they're on the road for an hour and a half trying to get to Dallas and park and getting their office. So what I noticed when I was working in Dallas that there were quite a few of my peers making these drives from Fort Worth. And I challenged, when I worked at companies in Dallas, why not Fort Worth? Let's bring this to Fort Worth. And there's market analytics that people are pulling, and these analytics are saying, "Oh, be in Dallas because there's this huge talent pool in Dallas." Well, not everyone in Dallas wants to get on a 10-lane freeway or tolls, and then you go into work, and then there's nothing in that community that feels like home, and I can just run here at lunch, or my friends are nearby. So but Fort Worth has that. Like when I work in Fort Worth downtown or even around, it feels like, hey, let's meet for lunch. Culture is very important in a workplace, and I think culture is very important around that workplace, and Fort Worth has that, where I do not feel like a larger cities nearby. I'm not dogging on Dallas, but larger cities nearby just don't have that. I would say that applicants are coming in when when I put out bids for roles. Um, there are when I was interviewing for roles within Fort Worth, I remember one in particular. The person said that they are so rare that people jump on them because they just don't come up that often in Fort Worth. So they do get a lot of applicants from people in the city itself, Fort Worth proper, for those roles. Quality of talent in Fort Worth is there. We have major universities here pumping out talent. We have TCU, North Texas. You have A&M that now has a legal college, a law school. Um, so put this in perspective. I used to work west of Fort Worth in another town west of Fort Worth. So you would think it's in the country per se. There's not going to be anybody. I was stunned at how many people were applying for those roles. I have the best, I mean, I'm over here pumping up Fort Worth like it's the best city in the nation, but I actually think it's in the top three. The talent pool is there. I mean, if you think about it, and I'm sorry, I'm on camera, so this is making me nervous, but if you think about it, you have the talent pool, but you have it feels more relaxed. So I would say the talent out here it's just a very more relaxed talent. It's not coming in and I'm going to work 80 hours a week and this is Wall Street. This is very, I'm here. I enjoy being here. The work quality is great. I've had great experiences hiring in Fort Worth. When I was coming out of high school and going into college, I went to college with most of my friends. Most of us finished high school in the top 10. We stayed together as a pack. We went to Dallas to go to college. And then we wanted to come back because this is a really great place to live. When you go to Dallas, people are, I mean, they're finally opening their eyes. And this is not, like I said, this is not anything against Dallas. Dallas is very concentrated. Um, and people are like, I want to live in Fort Worth. Where should I live? Fort Worth is now a place to visit on the weekends. They have a great music scene, a museum scene, a just come in and experience scene. You have the stockyards. There's a lot of things to do here. And it's not a big reach to find those things. You don't have to be 20 and on the bar scene. I mean, there is something for everybody here. And it's great to work near something like that or work in that and live in that. And so it really, to me, it has all the ingredients. We just need the businesses. And I've worked in Austin before Austin exploded. And even back when I worked in Austin, they had traffic issues and homeless issues. And Fort Worth is getting its share of homeless issues. I mean, I think our city has some challenges there, but I don't see that impeding business. The jobs just need to be here. Because if you look at I-30, which is the major road going into a bigger city, it's packed in the morning because people need those jobs in order to support their family in Fort Worth. I mean, why not have those jobs here? It is a lower cost of living out here. There is a lower cost of living out here. Fort Worth it is really to me, it's really strange. It is part Austin, part small town, a little tiny bit of Dallas, all in one area. It is so unique because I was stumped when a bunch of people came here from California because I was like, you got the beach, you got the sun, you've got the weather. I mean, everything's perfect. But when you talk to people that come here from California, they love it because it's so friendly and it's welcoming and it's just like a breath of fresh air. It's nice to be here. I love it. No regrets. And so I'm like, yeah, it's perfect. We want to keep it a secret, like, oh, Fort Worth, don't keep expanding too much. But then on the flip side, we need expansion in certain areas, and then one of those areas is business.